Have you ever woken up feeling a little stiffer than usual, or noticed that certain tasks like climbing stairs or carrying groceries feel just a bit harder than they used to? It's easy to chalk it up to just getting older, but what if I told you that some of these changes might not be inevitable? What if there are simple mistakes you might be making without even realizing it that are holding you back from feeling your best? That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. In this video, we'll explore 4 common health mistakes that many people over 65 make. Mistakes that can sneak up on you and slowly chip away at your strength, energy, and independence. But don't worry, we're not just going to point out the problems. We're going to give you practical, actionable solutions so you can stay strong, active, and vibrant for years to come. Now, let's dive into the first mistake, and this one might surprise you, which is skipping strength training. When we think about exercise, many of us picture walking, swimming, or maybe even gentle yoga class. And those are all fantastic activities, don't get me wrong. But here's the thing, as we age, our muscles naturally start to lose mass and strength. It's called sarcopenia. And it's one of the main reasons why simple tasks can start to feel more challenging. The problem is, if we're only doing cardio or low-impact exercises, we're not doing enough to combat this muscle loss. That's where strength training comes in. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Strength training, isn't that just for young people or bodybuilders? Not at all. In fact, strength training is one of the most important things you can do to stay strong and independent as you age. The good news is, you don't need to lift heavy weights or spend hours in the gym. Simple exercises like squats, wall push-ups, or even lifting light dumbbells can make a huge difference. Start small, maybe just 10 minutes a day, and gradually build up as you get stronger. The key is consistency. Even a little bit of strength training a few times a week can help you maintain muscle mass, improve your balance, and reduce your risk of falls. And here's a bonus. Strength training isn't just good for your body, it's great for your mind too. Studies have shown that it can help improve cognitive function and even boost your mood. So, if you've been skipping strength training, now's the time to give it a try. Your future self will thank you. Now, let's talk about something that doesn't get nearly enough attention: balance. It's one of those things we don't really think about until it's gone. But good balance is absolutely essential for staying active and independent as we age. Here's the thing, our sense of balance naturally declines over time. It's a combination of weaker muscles, slower reflexes, and changes in our inner ear. But the good news is, balance is something we can improve with a little bit of practice. One of the best ways to do this is by incorporating balance exercises into your daily routine. Simple activities like standing on one leg while brushing your teeth or practicing heel-to-toe walking can make a big difference. Yoga and Tai Chi are also fantastic options. They're gentle, low-impact, and specifically designed to improve balance and coordination. But here's the real kicker. Improving your balance doesn't just help prevent falls, although that's a huge benefit. It also helps you feel more confident and capable in your everyday life. Whether you're navigating a crowded grocery store or stepping over a puddle on a walk, good balance gives you the freedom to move through the world with ease. So, if you haven't been paying much attention to your balance, now's the time to start. Even just a few minutes a day can make a world of difference. Now that we've covered these first 2 mistakes, skipping strength training and neglecting your balance, let's move on to the next one. This one has to do with something we all do every single day, but often don't give much thought to: how we move our bodies. Mistake number 3, sitting too much. A mistake I'm very much guilty of. Let's be honest, as we get older, it's easy to fall into the habit of sitting more and moving less. Maybe it's because of joint pain Or maybe it's just that we've earned the right to relax a little more. And while there's nothing wrong with taking it easy now and then, the problem is when sitting becomes our default mode. Here's why this is such a big deal. Sitting for long periods of time can lead to a whole host of health issues. It can weaken your muscles, slow down your metabolism, and even increase your risk of chronic conditions like heart disease and diabetes. But perhaps the most immediate concern is how it affects your mobility. When you sit too much, your joints can become stiff, and your muscles can start to atrophy, making it harder to get up and move around when you need to. The good news is, you don't have to become a marathon runner to counteract this. It's all about finding small ways to move more throughout the day. For example, try setting a timer to remind yourself to get up and stretch every hour. Or, if you're watching TV, use commercial breaks as an opportunity to do a few simple exercises, like marching in place or doing seated leg lifts. Another great tip is to incorporate more incidental movement into your day. That's just a fancy way of saying, look for opportunities to move in your everyday life. Maybe it's parking a little farther from the store, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or even just pacing around the house while you're on the phone. Every little bit counts, and over time, these small movements can add up to big improvements in your strength, flexibility, and overall health. So, if you've been spending a little too much time in your favorite chair, don't worry, it's never too late to start moving more. Your body will thank you for it. Now, let's talk about something that often flies under the radar but can have a huge impact on how you feel every day: your posture. As we age, it's common for our posture to start to slip. Maybe it's because of weaker muscles, or maybe it's just years of habits catching up with us. But whatever the reason, poor posture can lead to a whole host of problems, from back and neck pain to reduced lung capacity and even digestive issues. The good news is, improving your posture doesn't have to be complicated. It's all about being mindful of how you hold your body and making small adjustments throughout the day. One simple trick is to practice stacking your spine. Imagine a string pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling, gently lengthening your spine. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your chest open, and your chin parallel to the ground. It might feel a little strange at first, but over time, it will become second nature. Another great way to improve your posture is by strengthening your core muscles. Your core, which includes your abdominal muscles, lower back, and pelvis, is like the foundation of your body. When it's strong, it helps support your spine and keep you upright. Simple exercises like pelvic tilts, seated marches, or even just tightening your abdominal muscles while you're sitting can make a big difference. And here's a bonus. Good posture doesn't just help you feel better physically, it can also boost your confidence and mood. When you stand tall, you naturally feel more energized and empowered. So, if you've been slouching a little more than you'd like, now's the time to straighten up and take charge of your posture. Now that we've covered the basics, let's dive into how to make these changes work for you, one step at a time. The key to success here is to start small and focus on progress, not perfection. You don't have to overhaul your entire routine overnight. In fact, trying to do too much too soon can leave you feeling overwhelmed, and that's the last thing we want. Instead, think of this as a journey. Maybe this week, you start by adding just 5 minutes of strength training to your day. Next week, you might focus on improving your posture while sitting. The week after that, you could try a simple balance exercise, like standing on one leg while brushing your teeth. The point is, it's not about doing everything at once, it's about taking one step at a time and building on your successes. And remember, it's okay to have days where you don't feel like doing much at all. What matters is that you keep moving forward, even if it's just a little bit at a time. Now, let's talk about motivation, because let's face it, staying consistent can be tough. especially when life gets busy or you're not feeling your best. One of the best ways to stay motivated is to focus on how these changes make you feel. Maybe after a week of strength training, you notice that it's a little easier to carry groceries or get up from a chair. Or maybe after practicing better posture, you find that your back pain has eased up. These small wins are powerful reminders of why you're putting in the effort, and they can help keep you going even on the days when motivation is hard to come by. Another great tip is to find ways to make these activities more enjoyable. Maybe you listen to your favorite music while doing strength exercises, or you practice balance exercises with a friend or family member. When you make it fun, it doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like something you actually look forward to. And don't forget to celebrate your progress. Whether it's treating yourself to a relaxing bath after a week of consistent movement or simply taking a moment to acknowledge how far you've come, celebrating your wins no matter how small can help keep you motivated and inspired. Aging is a natural part of life, but how we age is within our control. By avoiding common health mistakes and making small, positive changes, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. You deserve to feel strong, confident, and independent at any age. Remember, it may take some effort, but the rewards are worth it. Start today with simple steps, whether it's moving more, improving posture, or trying new exercises. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on living your best life after 60. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What small change will you make this week to stay strong and active? Let's support each other on this journey. Remember, it's never too late to take charge of your health and happiness. Here's to living your best life at any age.